BKs and ZK Marketer talk building with Mina.
I think, first of all, as you said, this came from feedback from the builders. Many of them were struggling to build on Mina like as a monolithic system, and they started to look for workarounds. And why is this? I guess it's because today, some parts of the Mina stack are working really, really well, and people notice that and they want to build on it. But then there's other parts that aren't quite ready yet. And when people were trying to, they focused on the parts they loved and they were trying to build on the whole thing, they were getting stuck. So a few people, they were able to kind of peer inside the machine and realize that they could just target those pieces. I'm speaking very abstractly, but to be concrete, like for example, Mina is an amazing settlement layer with really unique properties. And O1JS is a really accessible general purpose CK circuit writing framework. So we want to lean into these advantages.
I think this just makes complete sense as well, and just be able to have those optimizations within the different parts of your stack. And yeah, I don't know if maybe you could explain sort of some of those optimizations that people have found building with Mina.
I think Silvana is a really great example of this. So Silvana is a ZK proving engine for enterprise customers. They chose to build with Mina because Mina is optimized for succinctness, and it's designed to kind of push heavy computation off chain. So instead, Silvana leverages SUI for fast transaction execution, relying on an optimistic state in just 600 milliseconds. And then Silvana proves this state before settling it to Mina. There's a lot more layers to it, but that's just kind of the simple version. And their setup also allows execution with Solana, Polygon, and others. So Silvana, they benefit from cheap, instant on-chain execution thanks to SUI in their default mode. But then they also get this nice benefit from Mina, which is the cheap settlement and verification.
Silvana is a great example, and yeah, I think this is definitely the best approach, and it's really just unlocking the ability for Mina developers to build much more powerful applications, which I think is really exciting. Yeah, maybe we can just touch on the O1JS side of that too. How are you thinking about O1JS at the minute? And yeah, maybe we can just touch on that quickly.
Yeah, so O1JS is our ZK circuit writing framework that's written in TypeScript. And I think it's part of our stack that we don't shout about loudly enough. So many devs that we've met who've used our tools have said that it's their favorite, but we haven't pushed it as hard as we could. I think if you look at another example like Aztec, they did a really great job pushing Noir, their circuit writing framework, before their chain even was on testnet, and they had a lot of success in this approach. This is something that I actually was pushing for internally a while ago with O1JS, but there was some disagreement amongst those in the room, and we didn't get to explore this kind of strategy for O1JS. But now I'm in charge, so we can. So I think the way I think about O1JS, it's really not just something that you have to use in one specific way on Mina, right? I think using O1JS in any way is building with Mina. And so the better that we can make O1JS available for all kinds of people that are doing things with other chains, with other projects, even in Web 2 space, all of that can add to Mina's success.